Jaką piłkę dawaj do DMZ, ja też odpalam.
Wywala ciągle, wiesz? Daniel, wywala. I nie idzie grać.
Nie bądź miękki.
Najwyżej jeszcze spróbuję trochę później, może tak nie będą kraszować serwera.
Dzisiaj rano z Oskarkiem latałem, fajnie szło. Ja idę do DMZ. Aha, to może u mnie jakieś fatum. Da. A wyłączasz sobie międzyplatformową grę. Tak.
The noise is just about reaching a
Chwila, zagram najwyżej, znowu spróbuję.
This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
Well, Frank Lampard will again be very important here, I would think, Peter. He's going to have a multitude of roles to fill, but I suspect he'll be the main creative talent, though.
And no doubt constantly getting on the end of moves he himself instigated. That's his trademark.
Yeah, something he's quickly becoming a master of. Another step in his incredible development, and for me, one of the best finishers of his generation.
2005-06, his first 20-goal season.
Yeah, it was an outstanding feat. He'd go on to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Haaland! And the ball's caught, and the
Ay,
keeper
ay, ay.
goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well timed, excellent interception. Lampard, great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. El-Shaarawy. Angelino. Lukaku. And it's Neymar. Quality ball. Pogba. Now it's Haaland. El-Shaarawy. Tries to pass it through. Pavard. Lampard, a player of legendary status.
Roma are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Partey. And this is Lukaku. Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bastoni to Pogba. Tierney. They've switched it over to the other side. Looking to play him in. Oh, this looks sharp. Lampard. And he was quick to react. El-Shaarawy. And Ndika. And they win it back again. Played out wide. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. No, he's not getting past him there. Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Celik. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Pavard. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. El-Shaarawy. He's found space here. Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. And Stondo deals with that comfortably. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Spread out to the left. Pass somewhat off target. Celik. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. And that is a little undercooked. Pogba. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, sweet feet. Tierney has the space to scheme. And here's Mbappe. Chance! This time, surely! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Paris Saint-Germain, and it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et messieurs, pour le président d'un de nos clubs de supporters qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui.
So we're on the way for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Pavard. Paredes. Messi. It's Lukaku! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Produces a cross. And that's been won straight back. Driving forward. Now it's Partey. He's got away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rudiger cuts it out. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. And he's forced to go back. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Partey has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
That's going right the way across. Now it's Mbappe. Tierney. And it's Partey. And it's Lampard. And he's being shifted off it. And this is Ronaldo. But they've got it again. And that could set him on his way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dybala providing an outlet on that flank.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
17,
changes afoot here, and
Messi.
from both
le
sides.
numéro 9, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 4,
Paredes gathers from the
le
goal
numéro
kick.
18, le
Dybala
numéro 14.
knocks it out
Changement en
wide.
cours.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. In towards the back stick. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Dybala. Bastoni. Rabiot. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Lukaku! Loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates...
Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they're quick to get it back. He's having a pop! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
That has been cut short. It's a really well-measured ball. Lampard.
Roma really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Angelino picks it up from the goal kick. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that is a routine catch. Pavard. Elustondo. And Pavard. And it's Elustondo. Partey. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. It's Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great work on the overlap. Keeper's dealt with that. Rafael Leao! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking
Siema Malaj, jak zdrowko.
Siema, zajebiście na razie. A u ciebie?
Po urlopie.
A, to szybko, nie?
A zajebiście. A u ciebie jak po urlopie?
Ja miałem w lutym 5 dni chyba.
Nie grasz w strzelankę.
No może później włączę, bo ciągle jakieś cheatery, wiesz? Cheatery i cheatery. A tutaj w tym aby nie ma cheaterów. Na jakiegoś Polaka trafiłem.
Ty stary i słabe. Młodzi wygryzli.
Haha. Młodzi są dobrzy, no ale coś tam w tej grze jest nie tak, że tak wywala serwery, wiesz? Zaraz może włączę po tym meczu, wiesz? Skala pograć.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Polak na Polaka teraz.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack.
Na gwarki idziesz? Wtedy?
Kiedy są? Ale by mi przywalił pas. Drogba. A wrzesień. Pewnie dużo ludzi będzie, nie? Ale chyba sobie w domu zrobię jak warki, wiesz?
Rafael Leao. And he was quick to react.
Haha, w doma gwarki blanta skrecisz i se muzyka puścisz.
Ja. O nie, będzie gol. Kurde.
It's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next
Trzeba się wziąć.
ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here; he's absolutely fuming, and he has every.
Lewandowski!
Ale mnie jedzie, patrz.
Finish.
Jak szmatkę.
It is a dream start. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack.
Kopie jak z Bobasem.
For a lovely little lob.
No.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ndika gets over and intercepts. Gavi. Now it's Dybala. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a decent ball.
Kurde, komputer im pomaga.
Tam nie przegrzej PS5.
No, dobra. Dzięki.
And this is Lewandowski. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bayer. Rafael Leao. Angelino. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. He's given it away. Celik. Cross in. Oh, easy pickings there. Rafael Leao. No, it's come to nothing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rivaldo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the through ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't.
Just about within shooting range. And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries from a long way out. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Poland with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass, floated through. Lewandowski chasing after it. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Indica. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rafael Leao making good progress. "40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, that's well spotted. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Lewandowski. No, again, there's no way through. Drogba shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two. Poland find a position of real strength now. De Ligt makes the interception. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution in progress.
So the action resumes. 45 minutes to change their fate. And it's been hooked away. That is good alertness. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Koku. He's picked his way through. Incoming to... Oh, good climb! Well, that is remarkable.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Gavi. And it's Mily. Time and again they are repelled. Looking to play him in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that is not getting there.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Dybala ventures forward. Cilic looking to hit the byline here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Wonderful save, and again! Oh,
Oh,
didn't
that's
catch
a-
it right.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Getting up there! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I think he did really well to get the shot.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now, there's the shot! And yes, it's there! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 37, Mily.
Pomyłka bramkarza.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That has ended up in no man's land.
Substitution for Poland. Number 11, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field is number 18.
Ball comes in. Now that's well seen too. He's on it. Can he get away? Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Cilic picks it up out wide. He leaps for it. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Indica. Can he get on the end of this? Rafael Leao plays it in. Corner number 2 then. De Ligt with the clearance. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Rafael Leao! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for options for movement. And Dybala! And he should have made them pay.
Paulo Dybala deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Flings in across. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Neymar, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, good effort! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Poland, number 21, Robert.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Xabi
All of
Alonso
a sudden we have a game
coming
here.
on the field.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
14, Messi.
Pass is just off target.
Poland surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be...
Diving header! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Mbappe has reached...
Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 18, Kylian.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Mbappe.
And he's picked it up out wide. Rafael Leao, Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And he is deftly away. De Ligt wins the duel this time. Threads one in. This looks promising. Celik puts a cross in. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Poland visibly comfortable, now up by 3. He's had it taken off him. Dybala! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were...